How's it going, citizens of the Reject Nation? It is John, and it is Roxy Stryer back once again for a momentous occasion. Today, we're tackling Blade pre-MCU, another first-time watch. How are you doing, Roxy?
Yeah, you ready to be sharp as a blade?
I am ready for more tremendous comedy like that joke right there.
Yeah, this movie should cut like a blade.
Ooh, there you go. I have a long history with this movie in that when I was a child, I begged and pleaded my mom and dad. I thought Wesley Snipes on the poster in the calendar section of the newspaper was the absolute coolest. I begged them to take me to see Blade. They did. And then within like the first 3 minutes, like there was a bunch of blood and then there was a hand on my face and we were back in the car. So I have been waiting since 1998. But guys, don't let time pass between you and leaving a like. Do that right now on the video. Also subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow Roxy on the social media, and check out the Whirl Girls, all right? Give them some love over on the YouTubes and anywhere else fine contents are found.
That's the truth. Leave your best blade puns. Cuts deep.
Cut to, if you want to enjoy the full-length experience, everything that doesn't make these reaction highlight reels, come join us over at patreon.com/therealrejects. You can sync up with your own copy of Blade as well as a fun time. And without further ado, let's watch some Blade.
Okay, it's 67. Came out in 98. TBT.
Before TBT was the thing. Oh, snap. She get bit?
Police found her in the street.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Whoa. Oh, damn.
This is what Steven Dorff is most famous from, right?
Is he in Boondock Saints? No, it's Flannery. I guess it must be. He used to do those cigarette commercials, those blue cigarette commercials.
I'm sure he's stoked that that's your memory of him.
That's right, man. Big Steven Dorff fan over
What are we doing here?
I have a sneaking suspicion that this isn't going to be an actual date.
Hey,
Honeycomb Rod.
Prostaskis!
What did you just say?
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's get it on.
Guy looks like the combination of Hank Azaria and Dennis Quaid.
The bodyguard?
No, the guy she's bringing in here.
No, he doesn't. But I want to yes and you.
Good job. Great establishment of the vibe. I really feel like I'm there.
90s let things breathe. Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Oh. Oh my.
Did he eat the blood
Oh my. I think
dripping from
he's
his...
trying to figure out what it is. I wouldn't put anything in my mouth to drift off me on a club ceiling.
or you would... That's what you're noticing? He
All
licked
the
it.
hands. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't just lick a random thing that... Whoa! Oh, damn.
What's wrong, baby?
Yeah. BYO blood.
What an amazing scene this is. Do you recall this at all?
No, we were definitely in the car before this happened. Oh, yeah.
Jesus, that's him.
It's Blade. It's the Daywalker.
The Daywalker.
Come on, Daywalker!
Oh,
Damn.
so it just like disintegrated.
Hey! I'm gonna rip your head off!
Dang. That doesn't look that bad for 1998.
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah. Sweet.
We're gonna jack you up!
Make him hurt bad!
Yeah, sure you are. Look kind of like that one guy from Twilight.
I never saw Twilight. Wow, him using this blade, the sound effects, sick.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Boomer blade.
Oh, how cool. I always saw that in the poster and thought it was the coolest freaking thing. Ooh. Yes.
I'm getting a little tired of chopping you up. Thought I might try fire for a change. Give my regards to Frost.
Whoa.
So they rejuvenate or regenerate?
Jesus, that's rank. Paramedics said he was still screaming when they found him. Stapled to a wall.
Still juicy.
I need you to refrain from using that word about a body that's crisped.
I was quoting The Mummy, okay? It's different when it's a reference.
Is it?
No.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
This is
and
not a
I'm
joke.
really
I've got
not
the
in-
body sitting in the morgue right now.
I thought you promised to give me some distance.
I just want you to come down and take a look.
Come on. It's not a date.
It's always a date.
You haven't started on the internal organs yet?
Just a blood sample for the pericardium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
No.
You ever have second thoughts about us?
Oh my
God.
God.
Damn it, man. One job.
Look, Curtis.
No, I'm trying. Really, I am.
It's over.
Oh, snap. Oh, no. Oh. Whoa.
So what happens to her? What kind of vamps are these?
Oh. Oh.
Hey, you! Freeze!
Guys, like not the
he's
protocol.
carrying someone.
He's carrying a civilian.
Oh, that was a sick pullback.
Whoa, dude. What? What? Yes.
She's good?
It's a very soft tarp, apparently.
I think it's because she's now been bit by the vamp.
Yeah, maybe she's extra durable.
She's been bitten. Should have killed her then.
She reminds me of my mama.
I'm gonna inject you with allium sedum. Garlic.
Haha.
You get a lead on him?
No.
Too bad.
Ouch.
I love garlic.
Ugh.
Hold her.
I don't think I've ever seen a vampire movie where you have time after you've been bit.
Some of them, as you know, the genre has grown. There are a lot of different rules about like.
Totally,
Some
but
treat it like a poison. You can suck out. Some of it's instantaneous.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
How many died?
We don't have an exact count. We're having difficulty.
Send in Frost.
Uh-oh.
Deacon Frost. You can come in now.
Hey.
Jadź spulilipo, ma bocciaci mati aolan paurastu proskani kratko dobranku, chans kalinga paskolza.
Mudblood.
These people are our food, not our allies. Or maybe I'm just the first to say out loud what we've all been thinking.
We have existed this way for thousands of years.
Is that Udo Kier?
I was born a vampire, but you, Frost, you were merely turned.
How can you be born a vampire?
I guess it must be like if your mother gets bit while you're in the womb or something. I don't know.
And then what's the aging process?
How do vampires procreate?
Yeah, I love when supernatural shows or movies make rules. Like, I love to know the lore, like what works in this universe.
Yeah. Essence of garlic. Give it to me. I
Yep.
want it.
So far, the garlic and the silver stuff is pretty cool. Very, like, classic vamp.
Yeah, but updated in a cool 90s way.
Whistler says I'm building up a resistance to the serum.
Yeah, I figured that might happen.
Super garlic.
garlic sauce,
My
truffle
God.
garlic. So your belief is that the woman in the beginning was his mom. He was born a vampire,
Yeah.
but he's a daywalker.
Yeah. Like there's got to be something to do with that makes him the daywalker. Ugh. Is that a
Yeah.
security measure?
Imagine if her hand was on it.
I know. I was gonna say, ain't no hand no more.
I had to increase the dose. It's over 50 milligrams now. That's getting dangerous.
It's over 9,000. Oh yeah. So many neck injections.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
He might be the hottest guy of the 90s.
Comment below.
Who are you people?
My name's Abraham Whistler.
Huh.
You met Blade.
Silent jumper.
Got my trusty boomerang knife here.
Vampires. They're hard to kill. They tend to regenerate.
And I'm supposed to believe all this.
Well, you already met Mr. Crispy at the hospital.
So what do you use then? Stakes? Crosses?
Crosses don't do squat.
Blades.
There we go. Let's get that lore.
Vampires are severely allergic to silver. Feed them garlic and they're going anaphylactic shock. And of course, there's always sunlight, ultraviolet rays.
So garlic in you, does that not affect it unless they bite you and then they go into shock?
Like if you ate garlic and then they bite you.
Yeah, that's why they do the injections.
Goes into your blood, so.
Or does it keep them away?
You guys just patch me up and send me on my way.
Vampire mace, silver nitrate, essence of garlic.
Send them into shock.
You start getting sensitive to daylight, find you're thirsty, regardless of how much you had to drink, then I suggest you take that gun and use it on yourself.
You think she's gonna turn or no?
Nah. Or not in a way where she has to die.
Every time I would get thirsty, I'd be like,
am I turning?
These archives are restricted to the members of the House of Erebus.
You are wasting your time. It's a dead language. The ancient text can never be translated.
Not with that attitude.
his eyes are crazy cool.
You don't need to shout.
What do you have to Frost?
What are you gonna do?
Say it wasn't you. All right.
You keep your eyes open. They're everywhere.
But it's daytime!
It's like parts of it feel like New York, parts of it feel like LA.
Totally. I don't feel like she's keeping her eyes open.
Oh, she is. Them tattoos mean.
She's gonna get in anyway?
Oh, vampire mace. Huh.
No, she turns her. I wonder if you spray that on somebody who's not a vampire, how that would feel. They'd probably be like, what the fuck?
Why do I taste Italian?
I'm sorry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Police officer. The front door was open.
What are you doing in here?
I'm Officer Krieger. Your coworkers at the hospital said that you were kidnapped last night.
Ah.
Curtis Webb. He died. Don't worry about that right now, okay?
It's gonna be fine.
Why?
Because you're dead too, bitch.
Ah. That's right, they own the cops.
What is this, garlic?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he said it would work against vampires.
Who said I was a vampire, huh?
Nobody.
How's everybody just getting into her
He's
apartment?
familiar.
Oh.
A vampire wannabe.
Oh.
If he's loyal enough and he proves himself, maybe his master will turn him.
Not you, Guillermo.
A vampire cattle brand, Deacon Frost. Tell us what your master's been up to.
Oh, great, now you're robbing him.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh?
Oh.
Newborn Clinic. I know this place. It's a blood bank.
So where were you taking it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Go f yourself.
Me, no, you this.
Oh my. That is the biggest gun.
I have to stick with you. It's the only way that I'll stay alive long enough to find a cure for myself.
There is no cure.
Oh, he's saying eventually it will get you. They've just like prolonged the inevitable.
I guess. I mean, it's that possibility still that it could still take hold.
Paper's flying.
That's right, man.
That's a vampire mark. Means that there's a safe house around here somewhere. They're vampires. So's the doorman.
Vampires.
And the corner.
Outdated.
The way they smell.
It's like a bad dream.
There's worse things out tonight than vampires.
Like what?
Me.
Like me.
That's right.
Sick line.
You have an invitation, cadeau.
That's how I get in places too.
That's right, man. What list? Damn.
Where's the entrance?
Okay, it's in the freezer.
Oh, this must have been a very painful shoot.
This must be where they keep most of their records. Politics, finance, real estate. They already own half of downtown.
This is the prequel to Daybreakers.
Downtown.
Downtown. '90s user interface.
Blade was waiting for me. Don't worry about it. It's no problem. We can still get the girl.
Yeah.
So he's gonna turn him though. That's good, right?
I think he's just gonna drain
Kill him. Oh.
I don't think he's gonna turn now.
No, he's not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
That's what I asked for.
If I let you suck my tongue, would you thank me?
Your plans to make the ritual work.
What
You? He's here! He's here!
is
This must be
that?
the record keeper.
I've never seen an image of this.
What's that?
Oh, it's nothing. It's routine research.
Oh. Oh no. Baron Harkonnen.
A piece of the prophecy!
What prophecy?
I'm not really sure. There's so many. How can I trust?
Ooh, yeah. Magra.
Then you won't mind me borrowing this for a while, will you?
Ooh.
What's in here?
Nothing. It's just a storeroom, but you're wasting your time. There's nothing of importance to anyone.
Then you won't mind if I take a peek.
You are not good at this large vampire monstrosity.
Jabba the vampire.
Yeah. Jabba the Vamp.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
These are the pages from the Book of Erebus, the Vampire Bible.
The Vampible. Oh.
Shots like this always make me dizzy.
Do you remember me?
Whoa. Nice. Nice. All the roundhouse kicks. Yeah.
If a little kid attacked you, would you beat them up?
I mean, a kid of that age, I guess I'd have to retaliate somehow. I don't know. That's a great question. What are the ethics? How old does a kid have to be? Oh.
You took my arm, man. Remember? I got a new one.
Oh.
Think I'll ever play piano again?
It's weirder than my.
Check it out. I've got his pig sticker.
Ooh, ooh,
yes. Oh.
Come to think of it, Blade, I owe you one.
I'm expecting company.
Oh, damn.
Catch you at a bad time.
Great line.
Dude, Whistler's a G.
He wants Blade alive! Go!
I was gonna say, how many pages of the Vampire Bible are left?
Christ, I'm too old for this. Somebody get me a goddamn wheelchair.
Yeah. Whoa. Damn. CGI fire. Yes. Ooh. Sam. Whoa.
The whole time. Face.
Oh my god.
Damn.
The train stops for no one.
And then no, it's clearly. Dude, she's a hematologist. How often in real life do people get neck shots? Or is that just a movie thing?
I've never seen it.
You're one of them, aren't you?
No. I'm your worst nightmare.
You do have a lot of veins there, though. That was a sick sequence again. There's a lot of sick sequences.
Blade's mother was attacked by a vampire while she was pregnant, and he's got their strength. This time tomorrow, all those wounds of his will be healed.
Damn.
He also inherited their thirst.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Time's running out. His body's starting to reject it. And so far, all my efforts to find a cure have failed.
The baddest ass.
I had a family once, wife, 2 daughters. Then a drifter came calling one evening, tried to make me decide which order they die in.
Oh.
We kill as many of them as we can find, but it's getting worse.
Because of Frost.
There's something happening in the vampire ranks, and I'd stake my life that son of a is at the center of it.
I'm just confused because we established that most of the vampires were born vampires.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why can't they daywalk like he can?
I guess maybe vampires can just procreate.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
That's totally what it is.
Morning.
Whoa.
When was the last time you stopped to appreciate a good sunrise? Oh, that's right. You were born a vampire, so you never had the pleasure, have you?
Damn.
You're never gonna be a pureblood.
Hold him.
You will never rule us.
Oh, dude. Taking his fangs. Wow. Wow. Damn.
There we go, 90s fire.
Yeah. Ooh. Must be some good ass foundation they got.
Now look what happens when I introduce it onto a sample of vampire blood.
Wow.
Maybe you could use it to explode some vampire heads.
That's cool.
A lot of weapons are created on the way to trying to find cures for things.
Do you think they're in love?
Deep down.
I'm just a little tired, you know. We've been working all night.
I guess we didn't catch it in time.
Aw. Vanish.
Wouldn't want our little friend here to wind up on the back of a milk carton now, would we?
Oh.
My God.
Their fangs and claws are retractable.
You think the humans will ever accept a half-breed like you? They can't. They're afraid of you. You're an animal. You're a f***ing maniac.
I don't think that.
Freak.
It's crazy that the sunblock works.
I know.
I want you with us.
Dane prota ochano. Cisnu praga o porta.
Oh, dang.
You're nothing to me but another dead vampire.
Yep.
You're an idiot, you know that?
Nope.
You're gonna wish they never cut you from your mother's womb.
Whoa. Whoa. Catch her. Oh, my. Oh. Woo. Dang. Bus ain't even
The
stopped.
bus didn't even slow down.
We have to treat her with gene therapy.
Vampires just love to like
Yeah, be
hide
sneaky.
and draw you out. Yeah, they always just be running around between things.
I said get out of here!
Oh, no! If you kill Whistler.
Bite me and get it over with.
I ain't gonna bite you.
Ow. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Do your thing.
We need you, Blade.
Yeah. We need like a blade signal. Maybe like a light with a bat.
I got it.
Oh boy. It's like some jigsaw shit. Oh, man.
No. No.
Yeah.
Frost is trying to trigger a vampire apocalypse.
Huh.
Vampire god he's trying to resurrect. You're the key. He needs your blood.
Of course. That's why he wants you alive.
You're gonna have to finish me off. Don't want me coming back. I can treat the wounds. It's too far gone.
No, your girl's working on the cure.
Now walk away. You stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, this is devastating.
Yeah, I loved Whistler.
She's making the cure. Just hang tight.
By the time you watch this, your friend Whistler should be dead.
Damn it. It's a good thing he played that afterwards.
I think that's why they gave him cancer, so that we were like, okay, he was going to go anyway.
Yeah. Casting the silver bullets.
Yeah. You got to be prepped for everything. Stack them up, locked and loaded. Let's go.
I was gonna say this is the most like somber take on a gearing up montage.
Yeah,
I've
he's
ever
like
seen.
getting his zen on almost. The sound, the music. This is not like let's fucking go. This is like, I guess we got to do this.
Bite me. I'll just cure myself.
There is no cure, baby.
There is if you've been bitten. If you were once human. Vampires like you aren't a species. You're just infected. A virus, a sexually transmitted disease.
I'll tell you what we are, sister. The blood god's coming, and after tonight, you people are in history.
Who?
Anyone caught in his path will instantly be turned. It won't matter who's pure blood and who's not. How you gonna cure the whole world?
This does give Half-Blood vibes. It's like sad.
Yeah.
I do feel he's the dick, but I do feel bad that people keep dicking on him for not being pure blood. It's like,
You kind
come
of
on.
you kind of get where his bitterness comes from. And I'm like, I don't know. Why go to the bother of turning people if you're going to be this way?
Right.
Yes, come on. Come on. Ride your bike in the house. Wowie. Spraying, man.
Why am I hearing gunfire? Huh? Did I tell anybody to start shooting? I need him alive. No.
Assume it's not
Ooh,
them
this shot
shooting.
is sick. Sin City, baby.
Yeah. And Terminator. Vamp taser. Ooh. Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
You're a lumpy potato.
Oh my god.
Do you like your potatoes mashed?
I like them pulverized, pureed, and otherwise.
That was crazy.
This.
Yeah, every time.
Hey man, gotta get the most out of these.
Tell me we're
state-of-the-art
in the
graphics.
90s without telling me we're in the 90s.
No.
But you died.
I came back, Eric. and Deacon welcomed me into his arms.
No. Oh, damn it. I should have seen that coming.
You spent your whole life looking for the vampire who bit your mother. Here I am.
Ooh.
Ugh.
What a bastard.
Maybe when we get out of this, I'll take that miracle cure of yours.
There's one catch. If it works, you'll be completely human.
Like, why would you want to be human? Just to avoid sucking a little blood?
Yes. Oh, it looks even better in person.
Glad you could make it.
Hey, man. Thanks for the shades.
This guy.
His hands back, totally. Why isn't his mom thinking about him?
No, maybe she's been indoctrinated to the cause.
Just made me so sad, but still his mommy. Mom.
Mama. Safety's off.
What do we have here? Your precious serum. How long's it been since you shot up?
Uh-oh.
What's it feel like?
Try it.
Try some. You might like it.
I don't think you'll be needing these anymore.
Yes, he does.
You should have listened to your blood.
You can say what you want, but I promise you, you'll be dead by dawn.
Evil Dead 2!
Evil dies tonight?
I'd like you to meet an old friend of yours.
Oh. Oh, no.
No, she's resourceful. She'll get out of there.
Curtis.
Can we talk about us?
I never thought I would see you again. Tell me, Karen, do you ever have second thoughts about us?
One track mind. Damn, dude. Wow. Yes.
He's gonna grab her legs.
Oh.
That was good.
Yeah, very striking. Yeah. It's good they found one just his size, too.
Yeah, I'd look like a real idiot in there. Not even filling it out. Tiptoes.
Try to understand, Eric. Your mother died a long time ago.
Oh.
Now it's time for an edible complex.
I've killed,
Uh.
and I've enjoyed it. Haven't you?
I don't like this moment.
Sooner or later, the thirst always wins.
Uncomfortable. Give in to the thirst. That was a literal thirst trap just
Yeah.
there. Are they going to drain him in that thing? It's like an Iron Maiden. No. No. Ouch.
What?
Like
No.
it does look like an Iron Maiden, just like less spikes.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Bring the elevator up.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, go save him. You ain't no damsel in distress. Neither is he.
But he is in distress right now.
But he's a damsel in distress. Go help.
Even if Frost is right, you really think he cares about you? You're gonna die, just like the rest of us.
Oh, can't say stuff like that out loud, man.
And she only has a temper.
No self-control.
Blade.
Is she gonna let him eat her?
Oh, maybe.
Tonight, the age of man comes to an end.
We're gonna be gods.
Of course we are. Yeah.
This is the dawning of the age of La Magra.
You're bleeding to death.
We got no choice. Got to try it right now.
I want you to take some of my blood.
Oh, this is gonna be sexy.
Oh boy. Oh no. Ooh. It always looks so painful. Wow. Real blood ritual. Oh.
Okay, that's enough. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, they are shooting this like a sex scene.
I know, like be a sex scene without being a sex scene.
They could have worked on their blood a little bit.
Oh no, Mom. Oh shit. I like the little skeleton flashes. Wow. Not bad.
I must release you.
Whoa! Whoa! Dang! Cool. Wow. Wow.
That looks crazy.
Whoa, dang. Shot this pretty smart for those effects. Oh no. The
Looks
eyes.
like Dexter.
Deacon? Not anymore.
Yes.
Kill him. I got 2 new hands, Blade. I don't know which one to use to kill you with.
You only got one head.
Yeah, you got your glasses back. Don't take a man's glasses.
Oh yeah. Now we talking. Now you're cooking with gas. Oh. Damn, dude. Oh. Yes. The girl fights the other girl as God intended.
Yes, obviously. It's about to be a what? Girl fight.
Oh.
I'm really gonna enjoy this now.
No. White She-Devil. Ooh. Never gets old.
Did you enjoy it, honey? Was that good for you?
Was it as good for you as it was for me? They're breakdance fighting. Whoa! Ouch!
Blade. Blade, 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 blade.
Woo! Love that little.
Where's our girl?
She's up there somewhere.
Depleted.
Whoa! Whoa!
Elasti blood.
Damn.
Did he mouth what the fuck?
Yes, he did. It's an interesting call. Wow. And I guess La Magra must be a lady god. Flipping must be fun.
None of that affects him anymore, so what are we going to do? It's got to be the garlic and the silver?
Yeah, he's gonna have to find the world's largest clove of garlic.
Put it up his butt.
Nice shot.
Yeah, boy, you knew.
That was a great usage of that. Excellent work.
Such a cool, device. Is that him?
Whoa, whoa,
Yes.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Come on.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I never heard that
I've
before.
never heard that line.
But I like it. Yes!
Oh my God, he looks insane right now.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
That's right.
I love when it does this shit.
It's like street trash or something.
Like a bunch of grapes trying to ice skate uphill.
Let's get out of here.
But, like, is she okay?
I guess she's seen enough shit now that she can hang out a few more hours before getting that cure again. Or maybe it's different because he's the daywalker?
I don't know if it will work because she already had taken it.
What happens when the daywalker feeds on you?
There's still a war going on, and I have a job to do. You want to help make me a better serum?
Okay.
Still needs his power.
He is right. There is a job to do.
А куда мы идем?
Это сюрприз.
Сюрприз, правда? А ты знаешь, мне нравятся сюрпризы.
I like surprises too.
Ты будешь жить вечно.
Эй, Биафка. Застанем во время. Товарищ.
There you go. There you go.
That was like the equivalent of a
Dude.
post-credit scene right there.
That was wicked.
It's like very obvious why this movie gets as much love as it does.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so Donald Logue was the one guy. Damn. That went hard. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. That was legitimate.
I would say
8-year-old me is so psyched
Wait,
right now.
But do you think it's not bad or you think it's really good?
No, I thought it was really good. Like,
I thought that was super fucking solid.
yeah. No. Don't mistake the tone of not bad, not the words not bad.
It was really good. Like first of all, he is so badass.
Dude, Wesley Snipes all day. Like this makes me wish that they would somehow multiverse him in just for a minute.
Totally.
Like,
He's so sexy. He's so badass. He's so believable. He's a great actor. He delivers those stone cold lines. It's like him and Keanu both have that thing down, you know? And then
and he'd be throwing down on it looked like he was throwing down on a lot of those stunts, if not most all of them.
could I have used more of a love story? You know I could have. Did I want to see them like passionately suck face and just like
I would have been here for it.
I'm so happy I saved you. Yeah, I did want to see that. I did. But other than that, it's perfection.
You want the romance novel cut of
I
Blade.
do.
Yeah.
What was Stephen Dorff's character's name?
Frost.
Sunshine? Frost.
Yeah.
The opposite of Sunshine.
Yes.
Frost was spooky motherfucker.
He was.
He was crazy.
Good on you, Stephen Dorff. Yeah, he had that perfect. He had a good balance of being like the petulant younger guy who nobody takes seriously, but not like an he had the right balance where I'm not like, how did this guy get to where he is?
Right, you
like,
could see it.
Yeah,
It was fratty.
Sometimes, he's like just the right amount of a brat. Like not too much to where I'm like, I don't believe this guy, but enough that I'm like, yeah, I see why you're sort of alienated from everybody, and everyone's always being like, oh, you half-blood, you're not one of us real vampires, man. So like, I got where his character came from, and I thought, just like because of what vampire lore is and the sort of iconography that you come to expect, I feel like, he embodies that sort of like, he's got his sexy, fluid thing. He's a little bit manic and crazed, but also, he's just like a hot young guy, man. Totally.
The thing that was cool, too, though, is that all of the vampires are problematic. Even the one that he kills by looking at the sunshine, that guy's obsessed with purebloods.
Yeah,
I know
the
someone
little
else who
cure
is
character.
obsessed with pure blood. You never want, it's not like some of the vampires were good, some of them were bad. It's just pretty much, for the most part, it's just Blade is good.
Yeah.
All the other vampires we see
Yeah.
are bad, varying degrees of bad, and have different motivations, right? Like, there's the ones that want all the vampires to be purebred, which is like they're born a vampire. And then there's the half-blood vampires that want vampires to take over the world and get rid of the humans. It's like different degrees and variations and steps down and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like the way that they unfolded their lore. I mean, sometimes, when you're like in the heat of a reaction and stuff like that, you got to kind of like collect and keep all the details straight. But I thought that they did nicely not to like do too much exposition dumping while also kind of letting you get the hang of like, okay, so these vampires can regenerate. And okay, so there is a difference between pure blood and turned vampires. Oh, snap. Gary Tunnicliffe did a bunch of the makeup effects. I got to do a little... I got to do a little shoot with him once.
That's cool. What'd you do?
I used to work for Fangoria back in the day, and we did a show called Blood and Guts that was later retitled Bloodworks, where Scott Ian from Anthrax would go to different effects houses, and they would demonstrate an effect and then do it on Scott. And we got to go to Gary Tunnicliffe's place.
That's cool.
At one point in time.
That's cool.
He's a very cool dude.
Did you feel like it was some parts dragged a little bit, or you thought it was good pace?
For the most part, I thought it was pretty well paced. I mean, this is like a 2-hour movie, and so part of me, I'm fascinated by this because this came at a time before what the superhero movie, the comic book movie, etc., that we know now came into full form. So I feel like this did like take its time at moments to slow down a little bit. And to have like little character beats and stuff. I didn't feel like it ever really dragged that much, but there were times where I was like, okay, so we're slowing down to breathe a little bit. And most of the time when I would notice that, it was during a scene that I liked. I mean, I preferred it more when it's like, okay, we're getting to know Whistler a little bit more. Okay, here's an intimate moment between Karen and Blade or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it definitely has sort of a different approach to the pace in that regard, and it feels like something a bit more out of the 90s. Like if you said to me that you were like, you could tighten this up by like 10 or 15 minutes. Like I wouldn't argue you against that, but at the same time, I'm not sitting here going like, man, like certain parts of I liked living in the world still.
I'm with you. Yeah. How did you feel that this compares to other vampire pieces, like taking out the superhero component of this or whatever you want to call, or the comic book aspect of this, like just focusing on the supernatural? Do you feel like this is a good vampire movie? Do you like the way that they dealt with the vampires and like what their different looks were, how they die, what powers they have, what hurts them?
Yeah, I like the lore and the society they set up quite a bit, actually. I mean, it's parts of it are obviously borrowing from the classics, but you have this underground seedy world of vampires that secretly controls everything. Like it did almost remind me of something that could come like a certain, I forget how far in the future something like Daybreakers is set, but it's like they got their hands on the cops and they got clearly all these different enterprises and stuff like that, and the shadowy cabal of the top vampire families or whatever that is. Like I thought all that stuff was cool, and then the ultimate end game of like we have this vampire Bible and there's a prophecy and we have to do this blood ritual to bring back this ancient spirit to help us take over the world and or destroy it. I thought it was nice in that regard, and also then bringing in elements like, okay, so silver and garlic, those things work. Stuff like holy water and crosses doesn't so much. So
yeah, I like that they said that. They're like, some of that's BS, and it's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like, not that I'm always sitting here going like, remove the religious aspect, but like that makes sense to me. It's like, okay, so like
in this world,
the religious or the more sort of like faith-based remedies or weapons are not going to be effective here, but there are certain like science-based things that they use, and even the thing with trying to figure out the cure, like that can be kind of a silly thing in movies, and certainly here I guess it does sort of get resolved kind of in that one moment where she's like, well, if I do this the way we would approach this other disease that I'm aware of, I can kind of make at least a cure for people who have been bit and transformed after the fact. And but even that I thought I like that they took the time to differentiate, like, I don't think it would work on like a purebred vampire or maybe somebody who's been gone way too long. Because that was another thing too. When his mom came back, I was like, oh no, are they going to do a thing where they like try to cure her from this or something like that? And yeah, like I liked the tempering of that, I guess.
But she had no humanity left in her.
No, she didn't.
That sucked.
No.
Now that you've seen this, what would you want, say your dream doing the Blade movie that's coming out now? would you want it to be a sequel to this? Would you want it to be a remake of this? Would you want them, like, what is it that you would want?
That's an excellent question, because I think this, like, you know, watching this in the here and now where obviously you have everything to compare it to, I'm like, this is kind of what I would have wanted from a Blade movie.
I know. It's like weird that we're watching this now, because now it's like, what other thing do I need?
Yeah, and like this also had, I appreciate this too, because this is 1998. You have a lot of obviously practical gags, but a fair amount of CG gags as well. And so all I can imagine at this moment is like, okay, so the effects will look more smooth, and we're in a time and place where my main concern with the new Blade is like this did so many things with blood gags, but also like you had the big old giant like glutton creature, and you had like little things hinted at on the periphery.
I was shocked at that I'd never even seen that image before. I was like, what is this, dude?
And then you had like the anti-serum that like, you know, makes them all like warp out and blow up, and yeah, like it is so kind of pulpy and wild, and it makes me a little bit wary just because I'm like, I don't know how this. I'm sure there's a possible way to do it. There's always a way to do it, but nobody knows yet if it'll be a PG-13. But that's kind of like the worst case scenario that you would expect for, you know, an MCU Blade.
That would be a bummer. I don't think this lends itself for PG-13 the way that the character needs.
Yeah,
but who knows? They might be able to make that work.
It's just such a dark, like vampire fiction media, etc. lore is all kind of carnal and sensuous and bloody. So yeah, I mean they've made various PG-13 vamp movies, but I feel like to really get the oomph that you want, because too, I mean, you know, I think these comic book universes have an interesting interplay as well between, you know, like DC has like Constantine, where you're going into like magic and the more hellish side of the world, and it's demons and creatures, and it's sort of removed, even though it makes sense that they would coexist in a world with like alien super beings or people transformed in lab accidents. It still feels like a sort of separate side of the world too, and I feel like this would occupy that kind of space in a place like the MCU, and so
it's like almost like Elseworlds MCU. Like what they're a little bit,
or just
like their Vertigo, whatever their version of that is, because that's DC's is like Constantine Swamp Thing. That, you know, that's their like.
But they even still like coincide with the other characters.
Yeah,
like at least watching some of the animated movies, it's like the first in the DC AMU continuity, they introduce you to Constantine and Etrigan and all those characters via the Justice League at first. So it's like I could see the way that Blade could, you know, intersect with the rest of the MCU. I mean, like, I would be super down for an Elseworld as well, because I feel like, you know, oftentimes people echo the idea of like when you're less burdened by interconnectivity, things can shine a little brighter. But yeah, it's mostly about a sensibility. It's like watching this, I could imagine, you know, a modern, you know, redux of Blade, or the new take on Blade being maybe a little tighter in terms of that pace. But again, I thought it was, I liked this was paced like more of an actual movie. And then you had these moments with these like crazy speed ramp gags and stuff like that. I just thought they put a lot of personality into how the world came across, you know?
Yeah, I like that you just used the term personality, because it really did, like, the way that this looked and sounded it was for lack of better words, just to be as millennial as possible for a second, it was a total fucking vibe.
Yeah,
it was a total vibe. Like, I knew exactly what they were trying to do. What do you think about where we rented this? It says that it's science fiction, suspense, compelling, downbeat.
I mean, I love the way they categorize these descriptors now. I mean, yes, certainly science fiction. I mean, there's some suspense. Like, this actually had some tension, I thought, you know, even in moments where you can imagine in your movie math brain how certain things will work out or not. Like, I still found myself getting caught up in things, and I thought the impact of certain just perilous moments or deaths, like the whole thing with Whistler, like, I really came to like that character a lot. And then when he died, yeah, I was sitting there kind of in the bargaining of like, no, there's got to be a way. Like, damn it. But you know ultimately what's going to happen.
And he gives him the gun, man.
Yeah.
That was tough.
And then I'm like, did he like run back there to grab it?
Yeah.
After they cut
how'd you
the
get that
scene?
shit back? Because you needed it.
But what would you want from an MCU Blade having seen this now?
I just don't really know. First of all, who could do this as well as Wesley did it?
I mean, I like Mahershala Ali is great, and I have faith in him. But
Yeah,
also
he's
Wesley
amazing.
Snipes, like, because there is like a sort of grindhouseness about this too, and I feel like Wesley Snipes is like a great call to bring that flavor to life.
Yeah, it's nothing against anybody. It's just like he's so great in this. Wesley's so great in this that it's like I'm not looking for something different, but we need to be looking for something different because we don't want Mahershala to just do a Wesley.
Yeah.
You know, so like
Yeah.
what's gonna be the spin? And then I don't know, like does Blade and the girl that I wanted to see him get it on with, do they have a pure blood kid? Like do they try to teach them? What happens?
What
you know?
happens if the Daywalker, procreates with a human?
Well, she's not. Well, I guess she is. She could be a half blood though. He just sucked on her again.
I know, but she can cure. I think they said she can cure herself again. So that's
Well,
what
she
she
could
said.
try. Yeah, who knows?
She was like, "I just do it. I can cure myself later."
Yeah. But no, I can't tell what the actual story I would need to be, and I haven't read any of the Blade comics, so I don't know like who else is in our sandbox to play with.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm not looking forward to it because it's somewhat of a simple premise, and I love vampire stories.
Well, that's the thing is I feel like, thinking about what New Blade could be is just sort of like, I don't know, I guess it would just be a Blade movie, kind of like what we just saw, except
Right.
just with new faces. And I wouldn't ultimately be upset by that because,
Right.
I don't know, you're going to have slightly different characters, villains, different storyline, etc. So I feel like this is a solid enough blueprint, and they can tweak, but they don't really need to tweak a whole lot to,
Didn't they have a director on the project and then they pulled them?
That project has been retooled a lot. They had,
Mhm.
I think the director left. I think they've gotten different writers on it, and now we have the writer's strike going on. So,
Right.
yeah, that movie seems like it's having a particularly bumpy journey to fruition.
Bummer.
But this was legit, man. I really,
Really
yeah,
legit.
this is after so many years of trying. This really, it had, I think, like some of the best elements of 90s cheese, but also you watching it, so many years removed, I'm like, it still holds up, man.
Totally.
Yeah, like this doesn't feel like I have to give it too many handicaps for being, of a certain time and place.
Yeah, there was like one or two throughout where we were like, oh, where'd the sound go there? Or like, okay, the way that looks. But for the most part, it just was really solid for a 98. Super solid.
Yeah, it just feels like, the nightlife is really vivid, and the effect, like I thought they smartly shot most of the effects so that, like even when the CG is not like up to modern standards, the scenes still work. And it's like, those skeleton, flying skeleton demon monsters that come out at the end.
Yeah, that
they
was sick looking.
They don't look photoreal, but they look great still.
Yeah,
Like for
as they're coming out of the face,
people's
it was
mouths,
really cool.
like for how they chose to shoot that and light that and how they animated and captured it, I just thought this had a lot of energy and a lot of punch. It says downbeat, and it is a little dreary, but I thought it still had a pulse, and it still had that kind of, I guess that's it, is like I'm interested to see what the MCU does, but I'm glad that this had like its edge on it because I feel like it needs to. It is the dark side, so it can't be as like I would rather see downbeat as the descriptor than upbeat.
Upbeat,
you
yeah,
know?
totally. I think that the good thing about when they do this, what I always try to remind myself, the good thing about when they do like the next Blade is that this one still exists. It doesn't take that and put it in the trash. So there will always be this. So it will
And
be
there are
interesting.
sequels to this too. So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah. Good action.
There's just one,
Good
right?
designs of this?
Yeah.
No, there are 3.
3? I thought
There
there
are
was
3.
just one more. I thought it was Blade 1 and 2. There's Blade 3?
Blade Trinity. Yeah. I forget.
Trilogy?
It is a trilogy, and the third one is called Blade
Trinity. Wow.
Braid Trinity, and one of them has like Ryan Reynolds, and I think one of them was. In fact, I think I've heard it said that the Ryan Reynolds one is like he's the one good part of that sequel, and I think maybe like Blade 2 or something. People were like it's kind of underrated, and I think like Guillermo del Toro's
thought there was
involved
just one
with
and
one of
two.
them. No,
Hmm.
no. I mean, Blade Trinity is definitely a thing.
Does he make it out alive?
Of Blade Trinity?
Mhm.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Blades. I saw 2 and 3, but never the first. No,
I don't
no,
know
no.
if you know.
But I mean, I would love to continue the journey. I would love to see how this world evolves and how they, because this was also a different time where like franchising things wasn't quite as streamlined, obviously, as it is now. But this is a world that I would be totally psyched to come back to. I would be totally psyched to see a different take on a different city. Like I love the way they captured the city. And there's just so much to do with a world like this. And I mean, not that other vampire stories haven't explored that stuff, but it's like with the different casts of vampires, pureblood turned this daywalker situation. It seems like there's a lot you could explore with that.
Definitely. They put like a lot of moving parts, which was good. Not too many, but a lot that we could explore.
Yeah, and like these other like more feral looking creatures, like the guy, the lab, the nurse, the lab tech, the guy she's working with who she doesn't want to talk about their past relationship. Like it seemed like they'd been like starving him and he was turning into like a sickly sort of creature. So yeah, it's like one of those movies where I feel like it's rounded for the story they're telling, but it also just hints at more stuff, beyond the periphery. So yeah, I don't know. I thought the cast did really, really nice job overall.
I'm with you.
Wesley Snipes freaking killing it. Whoever, what is her name who played Karen? I thought she did a good job.
She was excellent.
And that was like a nice, it's like I was rooting for that love story, and I am often these days being like, I want a little more like actual romance in these things I could sink my teeth into.
Big make out at the end. I wanted big face suck sitch.
Wanted a little like ending vampire orgy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing is like, vampire stuff is like trademark sexy.
I know.
So,
I know. I watched all Vampire Diaries and the originals. Listen, I watched all of Buffy. She was a slayer.
That's true.
This was really good.
But you got
I
a
watched
couple
Port
sympathetic
Charles.
vampires.
That was a soap opera that brought back the craze of vampires.
Oh.
And the theme song was Tainted Love. Oh.
Down.
My baby tainted love.
Which is a cover. I never knew. Soft Cell did not write that song.
Whoa, who did?
Oh, I'd have to dig back. I used to know this.
Reach deep.
But yeah, it's like one of those songs that was like written for, I think it was written for like a female singer or something like that, like, a couple decades prior. And then they did the cover.
I never saw any of the Twilight movies.
I've seen one or two.
I never saw them. I feel like, did this do vampires better?
Don't go to Twilight if what you want is vampire lore.
What's your favorite vampire movie?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, I would have to think. Jesus. I always lean towards like classic stuff. Like I watch like Nosferatu every year. I mean, I have it could be better in places, but I really like Daybreakers. Like when the vampire craze was really going down, that was a movie I was quite enamored by. There's one called A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night that's pretty cool.
Do you like of werewolves, zombies, vampires? What's your jam?
I root for werewolf because they're like underdone. I feel like I probably would say vampire just pound for pound. I feel like there are a lot of great zombie movies.
There seems like, as I'm trying to think, there's more vampire TV shows, but I feel like there's more zombie movies than vampire movies. Is that wrong?
I would be fascinated to know the answer because it does seem like there are hordes of zombie movies as innumerable as the actual hordes within them. But I feel like vampire is like well trodden and goes back probably longer, has greater longevity probably than the zombie story.
Zombie.
And I haven't seen like Let the Right One In, which I know people love.
Let's see. Okay. Renfield was just good.
Oh, I wanted to see that. I've heard good things. I've never seen Interview with a Vampire. I feel like
people
I ought
are
to see
loving
that.
the TV show right now. I watched the first couple episodes. It was good.
Yeah. I guess Nosferatu. I feel like a cop out saying that. I mean, What We Do in the Shadows is great.
Do you like the movie or the show better?
For What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
I guess probably the movie, but I like the show just as much.
I want to suck your blood.
Fright Night's pretty good. I haven't seen the remake of Fright Night, but yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a great vampire movie. That might be a top.
I've missed a lot of these.
A topper.
And both of us have not seen Underworld.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, and I think that one has both vampires and werewolves, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, what's your favorite vampire movie?
I don't know. I'm a TV girly when it comes to a lot of these like
Sure.
nerdy things.
Yeah.
So, do we count Buffy as a vampire show?
Yeah.
Then
Absolutely.
definitely Buffy.
It's in the title. I mean, there are other monsters, but I feel like vampires are like a mainstay of that
She's
world.
a slayer.
That's right. This is good shit, man. I like this a lot. I would be thrilled to see more of the Blade universe, and yeah, like I just want to soak up all the Wesley Snipes because this does seem like one of those instances. And I don't have like the greatest experience with Blade comics, but he seems like a terrific choice to bring a character like this to life, and especially with how much you can tell he's really throwing down. Like, he seems like the perfect like action star vehicle that's also like nice and gooey and horror-y and just like the vampire nightclub and stuff like that. There's so many cool like little flourishes.
I'm with you.
So yeah, good
That's
shit.
good. We've been watching good stuff together. That's a thumbs up. Yeah,
Good
let's
luck
go.
charm. You got any more stray thoughts before we skedaddle?
Because the braids.
That's right, man.
Because braid rhymes with blade.
That's right. Braid Trinity over here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I hope people watch this so we can watch the next one.
Yeah, hopefully so. I would love that. I would love to at least watch the agreeable ones,
Totally.
I know there's at least one that people don't like so much, but, I think
How bad could it be? It's with Wesley.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally. And I mean, I'm sure there are other like crazy guests, supporting actors that I don't know about to surprise us too.
Crazy.
That's right, man. I think that's again, he's like the one part of that movie I've heard is good.
Do you have closing thoughts?
No, just I just want more. I just want I want to. This was vital, and I'm glad to have finally, like I said, this movie has been built up over so much time for me because of that specific experience. It's like, yeah, I begged and begged. We went, and yeah, like the second they got into the club, it's just I knew because it's like, okay, mom's on the floor. She grabbed that dude's crotch, blood sprinkler, and like those are the three images I remember from my youth. So having that paid off now. And I tried to actually watch it again years later with a friend who I hadn't seen in a long time, and we went to put it on and just wound up talking to each other, like, and not even engaging with any movies. So like, yeah, after so long, this was like a triumphant dunk.
Well, you did it.
I didn't have to like work to enjoy this. It was good. Quite delightful. What did you guys think? Leave us your thoughts down below. Be very excited to hear what y'all think about this, and if you want us to check out any more of the Blade franchise heading into the MCU version. And yeah, much love to y'all. Check us out on Patreon if you want to get the full experience. And last but not least, let's do a Patreon. Mikhail Linden, my dude, I think we should attend a vampire party together. I think that would be good. Mikhail's out in Sweden.
Oh, I feel like they'd have good vampires in Sweden.
Yeah, man. I feel like the vampires in Sweden, I feel like I watch a lot of American vampire movies or vampire movies set in America, and everyone's just kind of like sleazed out all the time. Like I feel like Swedish vampires would be a little bit more poised, a little bit more genial.
Do you think that they are sweeter in Sweden?
They are the sweetest.
Mikhail is at least. I don't know about the vampires, but
Mikhail is the sweetest of all.
Yeah.
He is a sugary, delightful
Swedish fish.
He's a Swedish fish.
I love Swedish fish.
Do
Do they
you?
come from Sweden?
Mikhail, let us know the history of Swedish fish. And let us know how many Americans ask you about them.
Yeah,
because
sure.
they're very popular here. Are they just called fish in Sweden? Let us know. And yeah, hope you're out there doing well. We appreciate you being your support of this Patreon goes back so far. It's like you are, like part of an ancient lineage of super sexy PJs.
Oh,
so,
damn.
Yeah, so if ever we need to do some kind of blood ritual to awaken like the primordial reject of the nation, you will be the high priest for that, I think.
It's a good combo, sweet and sexy.
Yeah. Keep it sexy, Mikhail. We love you.